yung politiko, sabi po sa report, initial report, pagka ganito yung tipo ng project, 30% siya. Yung bidding back and losing bidders, inaayos po yan eh. That's 5%. Project implementation, andyan na yung DE, at saka yung kakutsaba, quality control. DE and others, 5%. Quality control, 2%. Meron pang COA, 1%. Madam COA, oh, this is an open secret. Regional directors and USEC through the DE, 4%. Contractors tax, 7%. Contractors profit, 15%. Tsaka yung royalty. Ito po yung panghiram-hiram ng mga lisensya, 5%. Alam mo total, Madam Secretary, 74%. Ang natitira po sa project, 26% na lang. O ibig sabihin po, kung ang flood control project is 100 million, ang talagang magagamit is 26 million. Eh talagang walang mangyayari po sa atin. Sandali lang po ito, no? Bago ko makalimutan, Madam Secretary of the DBM, will you be able to submit to this committee the flood control projects budget from the unprogrammed funds and BICAM insertions starting from 2023, 2024, and 2025? Yun lamang unprogrammed and BICAM insertions, flood control projects. Kasi po, kaya gusto naming emphasize ito, mas malaki po yung kinikita ng politiko dito sa unprogrammed and insertions. Kaya ko lang po tinatanong, sana padala po ninyo 2023, 24, at saka 2025.
We will furnish the committee, Mr. Chair.
Okay, tas follow up lang po. Salamat po. Follow up po kasi may valid po yung point niya kanina. Identified na po natin yung 11 probinsya na flood-prone areas per the National Adaptation Plan of the Philippines 2023-2025. Bakit po 5 lamang na probinsya ang napagtuunan doon sa flood-prone provinces na yon? At ang napagtuunan po ninyo, wala po doon sa listahan na yon, is Cebu Province, 414 projects. Isabela, wala din po doon, 341 flood control projects. Albay, 273 flood control projects. Wala din po sa listahan yon. Leyte. Ba't ka napatingin sa akin, Senator Mix? Leyte. Wala din po sa listahan. 262 projects. Senator ba, Tarlac, kasama kaya okay lang naman? Kasi pareho kaming Tarlac 258 lang. Kung ikukumpara sa Cebu na 440. Camarines Sur, wala po. Camarines Sur, wala. 252. What is the logic, Mr. Secretary? Ang tinatanong po niya kanina, kung nandito lang, wala tayong po problemahin. Whatever equity you have been trying to project, equity. Logic. What is the logic? Wala sa flood. Ba't ka maglalagay doon? Hindi nga sa kasali. Para pa nga nangyari, Mr. Secretary, hindi naman siya nagugutom. Doon ka nagbigay ng pagkain. What is the logic? Malalaki po ito
Well, excuse me, Your Honor, as I've been trying to explain actually, these are actually, first of all, in the National Expenditure Program that we submit, these are the priority projects that are processed actually in the field, no? In the field. So whatever is the proposal.
Naintindihan po natin yun. If it is processed on the field, you will start doon sa listahan ng flood-prone areas.
Yes, Your
okay
Honor.
lang yun.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do not start with the areas na wala naman pong panganib ang pagbaha. Questionable po yun So dito po makikita talaga yung talagang walang coordination. Kahit ang natutupad na lang talaga rito yung mamaya sasabihin mo kung sino-sino because you have to name names. Sabi mo kanina, ikaw ang nagpanukala nito. So I will ask you to name names later on. Yun muna po. I will call the former Senate President Senator Subiri, for your questioning.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Secretary, good afternoon to all the members of the DPWH
Good afternoon.
and Secretary Pangandaman and all the other departments. Alam mo, let's address the elephant in the room, Mr. Chairman. Let's already address the elephant in the room. The DPWH is not all at fault. Kasi yan, kanina pa, nahiya lang si Secretary, Mr. Chairman. Pero in our conversations together with Secretary Mina, namamanggal yung budget. Iba yung NEP, paglabas po ng ng GAA, yung General Appropriations Act. And I've had conversations with the good secretary na sabi niya, wala na yung aming flagship projects, wala na kaming road right of way. Out of sheer frustration. Hindi kasalanan ni Sec yun, Mr. Chairman. Kasi tamang sinabi niya, pagdating sa NEP, vetted na yan. May RDC Council approval yan. Napakahirap, napakahigpit. And the DBM also knows that there's a vetting process. Kaya paglabas po ng budget, iba nang itsura ng budget, wala na po silang magagawa dahil batas po yan. Kailangan po nilang i-implement yun. That's the elephant in the room. Kaya tama si Toby Chanco sa Kongreso kahapon. Ibigay yung mga amendments from the NEP and after the BICAM. Kasi napakasimple lang po yan eh. Ito po yung NEP, ito po yung amount. Yung marami dyan, walang kalokohan na projects, walang flood control, walang cat's eyes, walang pagbili ng solar lamps, paglagay po ng road barrier, rock netting, tsaka yung pintura sa kalsada. Paglabas ng budget, inamend yung budget nila, linagay na po lahat yun. We need to find out the proponents of that, and the President is in the right track. Kasi I've seen the President's frustration when I was Senate President na talagang bakit namamanggal yung budget, ba't nawala yung aking legacy projects. Kaya for 3 years, nawalang legacy project yung ating Pangulo dahil nga, siguro there was a free hand and we're all guilty, no? Both House and the Senate. So, I think, wag na tayo magsanto-santo dito. Ilabas na natin yung listahan. Sino ba nag-amend yan? Tapos depensahan ng congressman o senador sa Luneta kung kaya niyang idepensahan, ba't niya linagay doon? Tama sinabi ni Chairman. Maraming project dyan, ghost. Meron pa nga hindi ghost. Ginawa, pero kalahati lang. Supposed to be 100 linear meters, naging 15 linear meters na lang. Di dapat kasuhan yun because that's a public infrastructure project. If it is not 100 linear meters under the contract, they do 50 linear meters. You can file a case like what they did to Napoles and file a case against them for substandard projects. Kung pag na yun, gumuhon tubig, gumuho din yung project. Labas ng kabilya, walang kabilya, kawayan lang. Nandun sa Albay, sa home province ng aking nanay. Panay, coco lumber. Diyos ko po. Tsaka bato. Tapos semento. Yung semento, mas manipis pa sa platito yung semento. Yan, kasuhan yan. Kasuhan ka agad yan. Tapos tignan mo yung proponent. Kung wala po sa NEP yan, sino ba naglagay na politiko dyan? Yan ang tanungin natin kasi there's always a day of reckoning in the elections. You will always say, kayo pala proponent na itong mga substandard projects. Ay, lagot kayo sa amin kasi binaba kami dito. That's the elephant in the room, Mr. Chairman. I did not want to make an opening statement, but watching this talaga angers me. And I am so happy that the minority leader, together with Senator Lacson, together with Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, our chairman of the Committee on Finance, and the members of Congress now will be transparent. If there are amendments to be made in this budget, let's defend it on the floor. Kung may kalsada doon sa gitna ng probinsya ko ng Bukidnon, walang tulay, yung mga teachers nalulunod, yung mga estudyante nalulunod, I will stand up here and defend a bridge project for that. And then convince my colleagues for that amendment with the approval of the local government unit, the RDC, and the DPWH. Pero yung mga bulagaan lang na after one night, nandun na lahat. Wala na po silang mavevet, wala na po silang magagawa. Kawawa din yung mga to. They become our punching bag. But let's start from the beginning. Where did the funds come from? Where are the sources of these funds? And let's expose it once and for all. Parang sa nangyari sa Napoles, lumabas lahat ng pangalan. May mga politiko ay ilabas ang mga pangalan. Ilinabas nun at that time it was Chairman Chofisto Ginggona III. Yung anak ni Vice President o Senator. Linabas niya for them to defend themselves in the annals of the halls of the public opinion. So, Mr. Chairman, I pray for you. I want you to have more power, more strength, and better health. Because in the next few meetings to come, in the next few hearings to come, people will look towards you and this committee, together with the DPWH and now I'm so happy that Ma'am Mina Pangandaman, she inspects projects na. Maganda po yan, ma'am. You're the only secretary of the DBM that I know who's gone out of the office and actually do actual inspection. Kasi tama po yan. Kasi pag humingi sila ng pondo sa project na yan, alam na ni Ma'am Mina, bakit ko bibigyan ng project yan na palpak yung project na yan. So at least alam niya na. So I salute them for now their process for reform. But we must fix what has happened in the past. And if cases have to be filed, let's file the cases if need be. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you for your prayers, Senator.